okay? So here's what we ended up doing. Lots of work for you ladies. It was work that you needed, and I just want y'all to go home and think about your work around anchor. If you did it tonight before you go to bed, you'll probably keep it. And if you wake up tomorrow and you haven't done it, you probably lost part of it. So when you get home tonight, you're like, Dad, gummit, you're already in bed, rip the covers off, and go side, replace, and overhand. Yes, okay, yes. So the sequence that we ended up doing was a left side underarm, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6 to a sugar tub. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6 to a spinning right side pass. 3 and 4, 5, and 6 to a whip. 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 to a free spin. 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Now, when we did the left side underarm, I talked about, making that very casual and soft up there, because you will make the lady feel like if that hand is rigid, she's like, oh, you want me to stop? So it seems like you're almost doing like a sugar tuck, but off the slot, which is really confusing to her. So I want to make sure that that feels really soft. At the same time, when you ladies go under that arm, remember it's like an antenna on your car. It gets caught under the overpass and folds back behind you. So ladies, let this hand get to here on 4. Step away on your 5. You drop your elbow down like this, and let your hand extend to your dude as you do your and 6. So if you keep your frame there, it makes your 4, 5, and 6 feel really bad, and you're over-rotated really early. So she goes 1, 2, 3. She lets that get behind her. She steps sideways and then over. As that hand is coming down, there's no such thing as down pressure for you leaders. It's not down pressure. We're just letting gravity take it down. And as it takes it down, I'm eating up any slack. You ladies should be doing the same, because we want to be really, really connected going into the next pattern. So it doesn't really matter whose fault it is. If there's slack at the end, we have to get rid of that for the next pattern. This is where I felt like there was a little bit of trouble at the end of that. So we would go 1, 2, and in the adjustment right here, there was slack. Go to your 5. Oh, and there's slack, 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 slack. And now you're trying to take the slack out as you lead on the 1. We really need to get rid of that slack on the way down, right? So I'm going 1, 2, 3, and I'm like, I got you. And then that comes down, and I'm connecting the whole way. She's connecting the whole way. I bring her into the sugar tub. 1, 2, 3. She turns around on 4, and I'm connecting the whole way down. We're connected again. A lot of you guys would get to here, and you were connecting. Oh, I feel it, I feel it. Slack, pull. You can't freaking do that. You're creating slack at exactly the wrong time. So as that came down, it was connected, 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 and J hook up 1, 2, 3, and 4. She let that go behind her head again, because she knows that she wants to do a workaround ankle. I'll do that one the other way. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Something that stays consistent here that you'll have on the video, and I'll be posting, that you didn't get in class tonight, is that your hand, gentlemen, should stop moving down the slot on 4. I say it all the time in basic classes, but your hand should stop moving down the slot with the lady on count 4 of every 6 count pattern known to man, and then that's going to go down on that same line as she does her anchor on her 5 and 6. Oftentimes when we give the lady a turn to the right, you guys can't stand yourself. So instead of your hand stopping on the 4 and her dancing out from under it, go ahead, Jennifer, and then me just taking that down on a straight line like this, you guys want to curve that. So what happens is she gets to the 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you guys want to do this sweeping round thing at the end that makes her close her left hip, when what we really want her to do is leave it open. Don't give her that rotation after the 4. Your hand just stops. So 1, 2, 3, my hand stops making a circle and comes down, which allows her to get that workaround anchor. Does that make sense? Then 1, 2, 3, same thing here. You guys really want to sweep that around. Don't do that. And then going into the whip, that includes her in the loop, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, and sliding down to your 7 and 8 right there. When you did that whip, I'm staying sideways for the 3 and 4, for the 3 and, I should say, 3 and it's because I don't step towards her on the 4, or I'm not moving her through space. I'm not stepping away from her on 4. What I'm doing is leaving my spine where it is and drawing my right shoulder in line with it on the 4, and that's what powers her down the other end of the slot, going to the right and left. Since I'm holding right to left, I'm not going to be sitting with my right hip turned to the right at the end of my anchor. I'll be more this way, so I'm actually in anchor position if my slot was here, but this gives her the rope that she needs on that side. And I'm going to move her through space. Ladies, you're feeling that in your left lat. Anytime the guy's holding your left hand, keep that feeling. So it's going to be a little tighter on that side than normal. Don't let your body turn right here. Keep your body the same. Now he has a bite on you for the prep, and then he can go ahead and give you that free spin on that side. It's just really easy when the guy's holding your left hand, ladies, for your feet to be right, your hips to be almost right, and your shoulders to be wrong. Because he's holding this arm. And you're twisted funny. So if she's already turned this way, when I go to prep her, she doesn't receive the prep for the spin, and that oftentimes will screw you ladies up. Does that make sense? If we do this all the way through, it ended up, I used straight eights on this as well. So it went 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, spinner 5, 6, 7, and 8, 1, start a whip on a 3, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and rinse and repeat. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Thank you all so much, appreciate you.